Buoyant and languid, where will the wind take you? Buoyant and languid, where will the wind take you? With every meeting comes the inevitable parting. Let's not dwell on it. Buoyant and languid, where will the wind take you?
This is the entrance. The fortress has been abandoned. No auto puppets to concern us. I will lead the way.
Yes, thank you. These are traces of the Fortress and Gorge's war.
Correct. When that war erupted, tacit discord swept into Xuanfang. The main battlefield was this fortress, built by Meng Zhou in earlier days against these monsters.
Those symbols on the mechanisms.
The construction was overseen by both the Ministry of Development and Zhuo Jun's Atelier's Grand Helm. It would be strange if the Atelier's marks were not here.
The Yuan Fortress battlefield. Even after all these years, it still feels so.
At the time, the tide of tacit discord swelled relentlessly. Meng Zhou's sentinel, Sheen the Moonfang, concluded that the fortress alone would not withstand their onslaught. So she turned to powers beyond mortal understanding. With the authority of her station, she raised Xuanfang Hold atop the ruins of Yuan Fortress. It was meant to be the apex of automata mechanics. Once complete, as the Sentinel envisioned, its very architecture would redirect and eliminate tacit discords. A mechanism so vast, so intricate, so perfectly ordered, that no mortal hand could ever hope to build it. Unfortunately, Overthrax launched its surprise attack just days before completion.
They were using themselves as bait, luring tacit discords into the censure cages.
Against a tacit discord outbreak, the forces stationed in the fortress and the Atelier's blade puppets were little more than straw and mud.
And yet, because of them, so many others were spared. This damage, it isn't just from tacit discords. It looks more like some kind of explosion.
And it seems you do not know how the Fortress and Gorge's war truly ended. That is to be expected. Even now, to most of Meng Zhou, it is little more than a memory of suffering. When they realized that no amount of human effort could ever drive back the tacit discords, when every hope was exhausted, every option spent, Meng Zhou's last defenders detonated the entire Yuan fortress. After that, a higher will descended upon Xuanfang and brought that gruesome war to an end. No, this isn't right. What went wrong? Weapons? Mobility? Or is it... No!
Damn you, tacit discord.
How fascinating.
uncontrollable part of a person, remade into the stepping stone toward perfection. Is that not putting it to its best use?
What is it, young lady? The Skyworks lies just ahead. We may soon learn the reason for the Auto Puppet's rebellion.
Your right eye.
This eye? Pay it no mind. An old wound left by a tacit discord years ago. Nothing more.
This encounter, was it during the Fortress and Gorges War?
Interesting. You couldn't have known me before. And no one alive in Xuanfang knows the particulars of my past.
When people speak, they always try, without knowing, to hide what they leave unsaid. Unfortunately, I'm very good at seeing it.
Oh, you possess that ability. So then, I assume you saw something in that Sonoro, didn't you?
200 years ago, you were with Georgian Atelier.
George Natelier. Even now, the name elicits a certain fondness. A so-called gathering of geniuses, eccentrics, and madmen. A sophisticated nursery. In the eyes of a higher will, what difference is there between the wisest human beings and the cleverest colony of ants? The destination lies plainly within sight, and yet the Sentinel only watches from her lofty perch as the ants line up and march in circles. Meaningless circles. Fire has burned in this world so long, the world has forgotten how the fire began. The first flame was stolen from the gods by none other than human hands.
You're the one behind all of this.
I'm not behind anything. Please do not demote me into one of those dull schemers. The sort you've likely heard of. The Fraxidus. I am simply finishing a research project. To do that, one requires experiments for supporting evidence.
You can save that speech for the Ministry of War.
I am a man who values efficiency. To waste even 1 second on anyone or anything unrelated to my purpose would already be excessive. I only revealed myself to you here because I determined it was necessary. You lavish so much attention on others, and so remain stubbornly blind to your own nature. Pitiful. The way you live is no different from burning a chine for kindling and boiling a crane for broth. I can sense it. The reverberations formed from your frequency are the perfect medium. The one I have long sought. 100, no, 1,000 ordinary reverberations could not compare to you.
From the moment we met, you've done nothing but talk at yourself. I don't understand what you're saying, and I don't care to. But I do know this. The wind will not carry these words anywhere. Your madness ends here!
The frequency trace ends northwest of the Eastern Chuan Peaks. Either it's heading somewhere a Skywatch ring cannot monitor, or...
Wait, there's something on the back of this letter. These marks. Were they left by the streams? Sky Works.
Skyworks? Yang Yang actually mentioned that place? A factory in the Western Fong Peaks. It's where Xuanfang Hold produces its auto puppets and disposes of tacit discords. The Ministry of War just flagged it. They say the Skyworks has become a hive for rogue auto puppets. Even the Xuanfang wardens in the Ministry of Development can't get close anymore. You think Yang Yang went there?
She went out of her way to leave us this message. I can't ignore it. What about you? What's your move?
The hold is under siege from all sides. My commander's order was to reach Jinzhou through Shaft Post Yard's mountain gate, to call for reinforcements. But the gate is sealed. There's no other way out. If I do nothing, I'll just be waiting for death. I'm coming with you. If Yang Yang went to the Skyworks, she must have sent something important. Besides, I owe her a great debt. Only, the Skyworks has become a den of horrors. 2 souls alone may not be enough.
We'll just have to find out.
Right.
You mentioned earlier that the Sentinel of Mengzhou is missing.
Well, she holds a residence in Xuanfang Hold, but the doors have not opened in a long time. The Warden Commander tried to contact her many times, but received no response.
We're missing too many pieces of the puzzle at this point in time.
Agreed. Let's hope we find some clues at the Skyworks. I was wondering, did you come here alone?
No. I had a companion. We got separated before I ran into you.
Was it because of the disorienting fog? Aren't you worried about her?
I am. But we agreed we'd stick to our own goals unless things got really bad. She knows what she's doing. This fog won't stop her.
Is that so? Then we should pick up the pace too. These are... Someone fought an entire squad of auto puppets here.
The traces on the remains. It was Yang Yang.
Really? Then we should be able to track the frequency she left behind.
Hang on, Yang Yang. I'm almost there. These auto puppet kernels. Abby?
Yep, what's up? No, absolutely not. It looks nasty. Ugh. My stomach isn't a trash can. Fine. If you say so, I'll do it. Ugh, it's all for Yang Yang, okay? Even if I get a stomachache, I'll still do it. That tasted awful.
What did you taste?
Well, I'm not sure how to put it. The frequency was messy, like a billion math formulas all tangled together. Looking at it makes my head hurt. It's weird. On top of that string of numbers, there's a ton of emotions. Rage, regret, disappointment.
A machine isn't supposed to have emotions. Could that be what's causing them to go rogue?
Too much bad juju. My stomach's feeling all kinds of wrong. I'm out. Gotta crash for a bit. Wake me if something goes down.
Were those emotions implanted? Or...
Sorry, but what was that thing back there?
You mean Abby? That's my echo. It has a big appetite.
I guess I better not pry. For an auto-puppet kernel to possess emotions similar to those of people, I've never heard of such a thing. For the Ministry of Development, auto-puppet technology and the hold itself both originated from the Sentinel's black box. The fighting stretched all the way here. Yang Yang, She did this alone.
Watch out! These things aren't dead yet. Leave it to me. One with the sound. One with the sound. Are you all right?
I'm fine. Just been overusing my forte the last few days. I'm a little tired. You, on the other hand, you look like you've barely broken a sweat.
Let's just say I got plenty of practice against humanoid weapons back in the High Roy.
What?
Compared to everything else, fighting is the easy part.
Just what kind of life have you lived?
Leave it to me. One with the sound. None shall whisper. One with the sound. Someone treated their wounds here. It must be Yang Yang. She's injured.
It must not have been too serious. She doesn't appear to have stayed long. How many auto puppets did she fight? They do attack humans sometimes, but she doesn't seem like the type to provoke them.
She must have found something. Maybe the source of the auto puppet rebellion.
These treks. It's a cloud ride. She took one to the Skyworks.
Let's keep moving.